Our God is a great and marvelous God. I encourage you to have faith in God. And He is a very present help in time of trouble. Let's continue on today with having faith for the future. A lot of people run hither and thither trying to find out what the future holds for them. What are the prophets and what does Jesus say about the future? Hey, thanks for joining us today. You're going to enjoy it, and let's have a look at Matthew chapter 24. Here that Jesus speaks about the signs of the times and of the end of the age. Jesus sat on the Mount of Olives, and his disciples came to him privately, saying, "Tell us when will these things be, and what will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the age?" And Jesus answered and said to them, "Take heed that no one deceives you. For many will come in my name, saying, 'I am the Christ,' and will deceive many." Let's go to verse 7. It would be great if you could read chapter 24 yourself. And let's continue to tick the boxes if we see some of these things happening today. For nation will rise against nation. And can I say, ethnic groups will rise against other ethnic groups. And kingdom against kingdom. We can see this in the natural world, but also the spirit world, where the kingdom of darkness is rising up against the kingdom of light. One of my favourite verses is verse 14. "And the gospel of the kingdom will be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end will come." There's plenty to do for the people of God, so let's rise and shine. We're on the winning side. And Jesus continues on and he says, there'll be famines. Doesn't it grieve your heart to see that so many people go to bed hungry? And even where we live on the beautiful Sunshine Coast, there's more and more people haven't got a bed to go to. The great prophet continues, there'll be pestilences and earthquakes in various places. And guess what? We've had 2 earthquakes in the last week. One 5.3 and the other 5.7. The strongest for 100 years. What on earth is happening in the world today? We never personally felt it, but many of our friends did. We are seeing more and more devastating earthquakes happening everywhere. Tick the box if you believe it. And you know, as Jesus said these things, we can lift up our heads and we can rejoice because we know that He's soon coming again. Jesus could see in the past, also down the corridors of life into eternity. He said in verse 37, when the Son of Man returns, it will be like the days of Noah. You can read about this yourself in the book of Genesis chapter 6. It says the earth was corrupt and filled with violence. But apart from that, life seemed to be quite normal. They were building, they were planting and reaping, getting married, having parties, banquets, and life went on as normal. But there was one man called Noah who had a special calling in his life. And the Bible says that Noah was just and a righteous person who walked with God. Let's make a decision to walk with God. Hey, it's tremendous. It's wonderful walking with God. And Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. And he's also to be found one of the heroes of the faith. In the book of Hebrews, chapter 11 and verse 7, it says, "By faith Noah, being divinely warned of things not yet seen, he moved by faith with godly fear. And he built the ark for the saving of his household, by which he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness of God, which is according to faith." Be encouraged today. Have faith for the future. We will continue on with this series. Want God to really bless you and have a good week.